Early on in my professional career, I learned the importance of appropriate communication methods and follow through for yourself and others. In this particular setting, I was 21 and I had been with a company for about 3 months doing third-party logistics shipping. That means that we would get multiple trucking companies together and ask for a bid for each of them to complete a pickup and delivery for a customer that was looking for us to move their products at the best cost. The clients would reach out to either me, who was in the role of a client relation representative, or a sales rep. The client had reached out to both of us, in this instance, on the same email, looking to move some board games, trading cards, and toys from Texas to Eastern Canada and other game shops throughout the region. The representative had asked me to take the lead and follow up to get the bids, which I did. It would have been my first time doing anything like this in the company, let alone by myself, but with some confidence, I went ahead and took the lead to complete the client's request. Once I got the bids back, I called the sales representative before following up with the customer via email to verify price and moving forward. The sales reps had told me that it was too high of a cost and he was going to knock it down about 20% to win the business of the customer. The sales rep had approved the cost that he had marked down and advised me to move forward with the customer and give them the number. If they approved, I should go ahead and book the truck. So I went ahead and verified with the customer that these were the numbers and this is what we could do, and they approved it. I then verified the move with the trucking company. And then I put the move and the cost into our database system and pushed it over to billing to make sure everyone gets paid. I thought everybody was happy, and I was wrong because about 10 days later, I got a call from my district service quality manager. She was wondering why we had a $2,000 move for a customer who had verified it, because these charges were not marked up and we were losing money on this margin. So she explained to me that in order to authorize and book a pickup and the costs associated, she was the individual who had the authority, and she was surprised because nothing came across her desk. I had relayed that I worked directly with the sales rep the entire time. I assumed that because he was there for 7 years, he had the kind of authority and power to make these kinds of deals, and he had probably done this multiple times. But she then asked me to provide documentation for this conversation with the customer, myself, and the sales representative. However, because I had called the sales representative about the costs rather than emailing him, there was a hole in my conversation, and I had no physical evidence that he had ever approved the costs. And unfortunately for me, it became a back and forth conversation of he said, she said. And at that time, my DSQM had taught me an important and vital lesson that I think everybody could learn from, which is be sure to follow up via email after a phone call about the main points of conversation and to verify in writing that both parties agree to the circumstances so you cover your back in your professional work. The fact that I saved all of my emails in PST files later actually saved me hours of headaches for being able to pull conversations from plus 2 years ago. This experience alone allowed me to learn and grow significantly throughout my career at the company, and I'm thankful that a negative experience turned out to be such a positive and critical point in my professional career. Thank you.